The French Parliament has voted to debate a resolution to impeach President Emmanuel Macron. The impeachment bid was tabled by the left-wing group of France Unbowed after President Macron excluded the left's candidate for Prime Minister and put forward instead Michel Barnier. But it's an initiative that has very little chance of being approved in Parliament. Joining me now from Bath University is French politics specialist Benoit Dillet. Benoit, thanks for your time. What are the chances of this bid actually succeeding?
Thank you very much for having me. This bid has very little chance to pass. I think it is more to do with gesture politics at the moment. What we are witnessing is a very volatile situation in France. There's a clear reconfiguration of the different political parties and alliances. And this is only one more sign that things are changing a lot in France at the moment.
And you talk there about the fact that it has become such a volatile political scene, you know, not only a possible impeachment, but the risk of no confidence motions, preparation, of course, for the 2027 presidential elections. It doesn't bode well, does it?
No, so we have witnessed a very long summer without a prime minister in France, which is totally unprecedented. There was a vacuum of power. All sides were on different candidates. It was a little bit very difficult for the French citizens really watching French politics unfolding. Macron has been far too involved in party politics, and it makes him very deeply unpopular as well. And as you mentioned, there are risks of no confidence motions in the next 12 months.
How has this impeachment bid exposed divisions within the French left?
That's a very good question. I think it's too early to say. I think the left for now has been really united. I think it's been disunited for the media, and the media has been really trying to create divisions in the left. But we need to really remember that the left has never been so united than in recent years, in the last 2 years, especially this year, when really in front of what Macron has done by dissolving the parliament.
But it also leaves new Prime Minister Michel Barnier in an incredibly difficult position, doesn't it?
Yes, that's right. So Barnier it was a bit of a surprise. In a way, Barnier managed to come to power by having a tacit agreement with the far right. So it's tacit because hasn't really been explicit. But what we have seen is the far right party, the RN, decided basically not to vote the no confidence motion. So we can see that there is a tacit, basically, alliance with the far right at the moment. And this is a little bit, if you want, a preview to what is coming for the next 2 years in preparation for the 2027 presidential election.
But coming back to the French voter and the French citizen, I mean, what does this all mean for the governance of the country? I mean, the fact we haven't even had a budget being passed as yet.
Yes, that's a very good point. I think what we are witnessing, as I said, the situation is volatile, the institutions are in crisis, and we're not really clear. For instance, I just give one example. Dominique de Villepin, who was a Gaullist and very much part of the Conservative Party before, was at a communist festival last weekend, and he was applauded by the left for criticizing Macron so much, some of the things, for giving Barnier, who was, he said, he was basically arrived last. Conservative Party arrived last in parliamentary elections, and now they're governing. So there is a real problem of trust and confidence and legitimation. Yes, you're right.
We're going to have to leave it there. Benoit Dillet from Bath University, thank you again for your time.
Thank you very much. Bye.